Google Gemini have just launched a new feature in their app called Canvas, and these are the use cases. These are really, really crazy, unique, wild use cases that you won't see anywhere else. So let's get started. Okay, so the first use case I have is to make a website from my resume. So any document you have, you can just like make a website, right? So you can just add everything from your resume, and now we have a little website, right? So you can just do different skills, and it actually works like a website. So you can actually share this as well. You can just share the canvas here and you get a link and then you can send it to whoever you need to send. Okay, so it does look a bit like this. You know, you have Gemini up there and you have try the canvas here. So yeah, I guess it's not exactly ideal. I wouldn't do it for a professional website, but if it is something just quick that you want to share, you know, I'll show you a good way how to make this a bit more interactive a bit later, but that's a pretty good start. Okay, so this is the Gemini canvas. It opens up like this. So you can do any sort of code or written words here and then edit it with this Gemini box. Okay, so think about how powerful this is. You can literally do any sort of document. It could be, you know, your homework. It could be like so much stuff that it could be that you could use to learn. There's just so many use cases for this. But let's move on to number two. Okay, so on to use case number two, and that is to write code. So this can actually write code, right? Let's put the canvas on, right? It's specifically for creating docs and code. So let's just do this. I just did this prompt here. Write some code for a gorgeous neon green component for my website. The component should be an interactive drop down menu. So let's have a look. It's writing all the code for us. See how fast this is. Like, it's gone so fast I can't even keep up with that. That's just incredible, right? So we have the code here and the preview. Don't worry if you're not a coder, right? I'll show you some tips now how we can actually do all of this stuff even without being coder. I don't write code, but I'm using it nonstop to create amazing software stuff. So let's have a look at it. Okay, that looks pretty nice. That looks really, really cool. Yeah, I like that a lot. It's even got the options and stuff. Obviously, then you just edit it to whatever you want. So it's like, okay, I don't want it to be about this. So you can just copy the code into any sort of like wherever people are building websites. There's tons of different ways to do this. So I prefer to use a tool like bolt.new, and look at this cool website that I made, like really, really easy. Like just, it looks absolutely amazing. Like all of this stuff that I made in very simple, just a few prompts, right? And you can just deploy it, right? So you can make like incredible stuff without even coding with a tool like this. AI is just insane. So if you do want to learn more about this, then check out my bolt.new course, right? It's super cheap, but I'm just teaching people how to use a tool like Bolt to make money, the basics of how to use it, right? And then we're also going to go through some live builds of like how to build stuff. Again, we're not writing a single line of code here. It's just all done with AI, right? So we're just kind of leveraging AI to the max here with this cool tool. Okay, so I would only use this if you are a developer, and to be honest, there are better tools than this probably to just get things and do things much faster, like Cursor and Windsurf. So anyway, that's another point for another video. Okay, for the next use case, we're going to use two of these tools, right? So we can get deep research. So it's going to check tons of websites, right? And I'll show you what we're going to do with this in a second now. So find me the latest stock prices from AI stocks and help me pick one. So let's do that first. Okay, so this deep research is working away here, researching 107 websites. Can you imagine trying to search through all of that information? It's absolutely crazy. So you can also check the sites that it's browsing just to make sure that there's something that you don't want there. That's crazy. We're at 128 websites here. Okay, so that took a few minutes, but we got our report. This is insane. I mean, like, this would take somebody a week to create this report. Now we've got pages and pages of a report after searching through hundreds and hundreds of websites. That's absolutely nuts. So let me show you what I'm going to do next. So with Canvas, we're going to create an interactive dashboard with this information. Okay, so what we're going to do actually is create an interactive stock ticker dashboard with these numbers, right? So this is pretty cool what I made here for me. So you can imagine like any sort of report that you need to make and then you need to share it with somebody. You can do this. All right, so it's okay. I mean, it looks a bit ugly, to be honest. I would probably use bolt.new for this, but this is pretty cool. I like this. So yeah, very nice use case of this. So number 4 is to narrate your emails. So this is just a random email that I got. So if you want to get your emails and just listen to them if you're out on a walk or something. So this is an email about AI or something. So what you need to do here is go to this print all section. then save it as a PDF. The next step is just uploading it here. Okay, so I uploaded the PDF and then I can generate an audio overview. So this will take a few minutes, but here we have the and this is basically a podcast that you can listen to about your email. So you can download it or share it in any way you want and then just listen to it when you're out for a walk. Really, really cool. Okay, so the next essay is to actually practice your writing or improve your writing and do your writing for you, I suppose, help with your writing, I guess. Let's say write an essay about Alexander Hamilton. Write an essay about Alexander Hamilton. So turn on our canvas here. Okay, so the cool thing about this is we have these little features down here so we can actually make it longer. So imagine you get a super long essay assigned to you or something, you just keep making it longer and longer. I don't understand what schools can do about this. It's just a bit crazy, really. Like, we just had this done. Text information is just freely available now for us to, intelligent writing is already here. So you can also suggest edits. So, if you upload your own docs or whatever, you can then suggest edits to edit and make your writing a bit better. So you can see here we're getting some different edits here. Consider replacing stands as with more dynamic verbs such as emerges as or reigns as. Okay, so you can get different edits here and then just apply them if you want, or delete them if they're not good. So yeah, really good editing tool that you can use. You can also highlight a piece here and say, okay, I don't want to talk about taxes, so delete this, and it will delete this paragraph here. Okay, you can also change the tone or add anything you want. So, it could be a website or whatever. You can just add it in here, and that will help to get your essay done, and then export it whenever you need your essay. Okay, another thing you can do is to actually create charts for your reports and stuff like this. So whatever your data is, again, you can upload this as well, or do some deep research as well. That could be something you do. Okay, you can also just make them downloadable. So I have my little charts here and I can make them downloadable. So all I need to do is press download. So another little bonus tip that's not actually in the Gemini app. Well, you can do it in the app, but I prefer to do it here in the Google AI Studio. So just Google AI Studio, right? And you could add an image, right? I just added this image and say, change my jumper to blue. Okay, so it's important that you use this model here, Gemini 2.0 Flash Image Generation, and output format is images and text. So let's just add something ridiculous, add a goat, and see what it does. Okay, so now we have a goat in our picture. Absolutely ridiculous stuff, obviously, but like, you can think about how much you can do here. You can just change your screen to whatever, add another image to your screen, or there's just millions and millions of things. One of the things I like about this, I'm not sure it's going to work right now, but I urge you to try it out, is to talk with Gemini live, right? So what you can do is actually share your screen. So Gemini is looking at your screen, and then you can just ask about this and say, well, how do I do this? How do I do this? And then it has information. It's a bit annoying to talk to be honest. It's not like some of the other ones. I prefer to talk to ChatGPT when I'm brainstorming ideas or just thinking about something. I love talking to ChatGPT, but this one is cool if you want to try all of these things out. And if you are interested in coding, then just go check out this course. It's only really cheap, and you can just use this to, create web apps, mobile apps, websites, tons of stuff. Like, there's no need to learn how to code anymore if you've got this amazing tools at your disposal. So thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you want more AI tips. Thank you.